Today's review is Ghost Legend V2 Sonic Cherry Limeade. So, Ghost is coming out with a new and improved version of Legend. Couple upgrades, couple changes in the formula. I want to run you through everything so that way you know what you're getting in V2, what the changes are from V1, and then just go over basically a taste test of the Sonic Cherry Limeade, which is one of my all-time favorite flavors off the Ghost line. So first of all, let's look at the formula here. Okay? Now, the first thing I want to get out of the way, which is going to be the number one question, is I see 30 servings in V1, 25 servings in V2. So what Ghost did here is there's actually 50 scoops compared to 30 scoops in V1. A lot of people find the sweet spot with 1.5 scoops, getting you around, 25, maybe 20 servings, if you two scoop it every now and then. With V2, if you want to nerd out a little bit like me and look at the raw materials and the dosages and things that they're putting in the formula, you're actually getting more Legend per serving using the 25 servings compared to most people don't one scoop Legend V1. So if you start factoring in the 2 scoop or the 1.5 scoops, you actually may get a little bit less, 1 out of the formula and 2 out of the tub as far as overall servings go. So don't let the 25 and 30 kind of throw you off, because this is a 2 scoop serving at 25, 50 total scoops, 1 scoop serving with 30 total servings. And again, if you 1.5 or 2 scoop, that's going to drop the number. So let's get into the formula now. What did Ghost change and what did they improve? All right. So I'm going to take you from top to bottom. So carried over from V1 is 4 grams of vegan L-citrulline. Pretty straightforward. That's there for your pump's performance in delaying lactic acid buildup. 3.2 grams. Now, this is up from V1 only having 2 grams to the clinical dose of 3.2. That's for your overall recovery, endurance, performance. So very, very good ingredient, now has been upgraded. Next but not least, nitrosogene, which is inositol stabilized arginine silicate. This is at 1.5 grams. So if you picked up the MAXX V3 in the sour pink lemonade, you saw that was included as well. This is one of the newer ingredients that was added into V2. Very, very good for pumps, nitric oxide levels, and again at a very high dose of 1.5 grams. Next up is Synactive. This is the second ingredient that has been added. So Synactive you're also going to see in Size V2, which is coming out in the near future. Something the team really likes when they play hockey as far as overall endurance, increasing VO2 max and performance goes. Very, very good addition at 50 milligrams. Let's move into the Smart Energy complex. Tyrosine and taurine both are carried over. Tyrosine, more of a cognitive enhancer ingredient for your overall mood and energy. You have taurine, again, which has been carried over from Pump V2 as well. That's in there for recovery and also performance. And let's talk about the change in caffeine. In 1 scoop or 1 serving, 202. In 2 scoops, you're getting 250 of natural caffeine. So a little bit of a change in the caffeine in here to give it more of a smoother release as far as energy goes. 250 for 2 scoops compared to 200 for 1 scoop. So if you 1.5 scoop this or 2 scooped, you'd be looking at a little bit around 300-ish or 400-ish, where 250 in here. So going down, theobromine was carried over from V1, which again is there for your mental cognitive health and also brain performance. Estrogen, 50 milligrams, again, that's there for the absorption. And last but not least is Rolfia, that's at 1.5 milligrams. And in here it is 1 milligram. So this was actually bumped up a little bit to kind of help enhance that stimulant. So what did we learn here? So we increased the beta-alanine from 2 to 3.2 grams, added nitrosogene, added Synactive, upped the Rolfia from 1 to 1.5 milligrams. We also saw that the caffeine switched from caffeine to natural caffeine, 202 to 250. Alpha GPC, one thing I did forget to mention here, this was doubled up. So it's actually 600 milligrams, which yields 300 milligrams in here. Very, very good as overall for performance and also mental cognitive health. Very good addition and upgrade from V1. Now, as far as the quality control goes, as you all know, V1, very fine powder, very fine formula. no change with V2. As you know, Ghost is very good as far as their quality control goes and the powders. This is super light, doesn't clump anything along those lines. So we now know the difference between V1 and V2. We know the differences between the servings, 25 and 30, why there was a change, how you're getting more Legend, better bang for your buck. But overall, Cherry Limeade, one of my favorites off the Ghost line. There you are. Let's mix this bad boy up. All right. As you can see, very dense looking red flavor here. As to be expected if you ever tried the Cherry Limeade from the OG Legend as well, or had it in the Amino. Again, one of my favorite flavors. And if you've ever been to Sonic and had their drink, phenomenal. So, cheers to you guys. Legend V2, Sonic Cherry Limeade. So good. I am a huge Limeade fan. Not so much a pure cherry fan, but what I like is the cherry on the initial taste isn't overpowering. It's just right. And the amount of flavor the Limeade gives you in the aftertaste or the back end really sets this flavor off. I mean, the combination of both flavors go hand in hand and mesh very well together, giving you a very complementing flavor that's super refreshing. This is something that I could put like 16 ounces of water in and just sip on it and really, really enjoy that flavor. I know some people like to just basically chug it back with like 8 ounces like this. But, you know, either way, depending on how you like the flavor, you can dilute it to your preference. Ghost, again, knocking it out of the park, upgrading Pump V2, upgrading Legend V2. Good changes, dropping the Norvaline, adding the Synactive, which is Synactive at 50 milligrams, sorry. Doubled up on Alpha GPC, rolled up the Rolfia from 1 to 1.5 milligrams, nitrosogene in there at 1.5, and then the increase in beta-alanine from 2 grams to 3.2 grams, which is the clinical dose. Overall, you have to really appreciate Ghost. You know, when they first launched this, 2016, I think, now to today, they've really done their homework. They're really going to provide you a formula that's going to slap in the gym. Guys, this is dropping Wednesday, March 10th, 1 p.m. Eastern, 12 Central. Make sure if you go to the Ghost Lifestyle webpage, check out with coupon code Chef Bob to save you on your order. This should be coming in 5 flavors right out of the get-go. Peach, Blue Raz, Cherry Limeade, Sour Patch Kid Red Berry, and then Welch's Grape, I think is the last one. No, not Welch's Grape, sorry. You got this, SPK Red Berry, you got Blue Raz, you got Peach. Trying to think of the other one off the top of my head right now. It's kind of letting me go. But I do know they're going to have 2 other flavors in the works, I think, that are coming later. Dan hinted at a Swedish Fish. I think Welch's will be carried over into this as well. There's one other one that's off the top of my head right now, but 5 flavors on launch. I think 2 more to come later. So keep an eye out for when those drop. If you guys have any questions, let me know. Drop a comment in the box below. Shoot me out on social media. If you have any questions, the full write-up will be in the box below. So that way, if you need to read it over and what each ingredient does, I'll have it outlined for you. Hope you guys have a great night and enjoy V2 when it drops.